Thanks for staying. You're still watching MiddayLive. It's time for business, and crude oil prices likely to move from the $50.22 per barrel to $51 as the wildfires in Canada seem to take a toll on world market indexes. The market rates continue to remain volatile, but pending OPEC meeting in June is yet to give the biggest indication of whether the major producers will agree to cut back on its exports. And joining me via phone this afternoon is Duncan Amoah, the Executive Secretary of the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers. Good afternoon, Duncan.
Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to your viewers.
Thanks for your time. Now let's look at the situation here in Ghana. If it should move up to $51, what are the implications in Ghana? Or what will be the implications for Ghana?
Very well. Because of the deregulated market, it is instructive to note that any movement on the world market directly impacts our local pump prices, and that is why we quite are getting a bit worried that world markets seem to be rebounding, and yet nothing so far is being done by way of looking at tactics. But again, what it means locally is that as world markets continue to show signs of rebounding, there is the higher tendency that we may also be paying a little more at the Ghanaian pump in the coming weeks. And like you rightly also read, there is an impending OPEC meeting on June 2nd, and that meeting, for most oil analysts the world over, in that Saudi Arabia, one of the largest oil producers in the world, is feeling the pinch so badly. In fact, as of January, their forecast was to break even at $86 a barrel. But from where we are, and look, they are depleting their reserves at a much faster rate. So there's every indication that between Saudi and Venezuela, there could be some compromise such that there could be some cutback on production and export levels. And what that would mean would definitely be to force world market prices back up again. Coupled with the situation, like you also mentioned, in Canada, where most pipelines, because of the wildfires, today are not pumping any back to the U.S. storage reserve. So clearly, there is the issue of supply being challenged as we speak today. And you know the supply-demand function of oil prices will come to play, and naturally, if care is not taken, and OPEC should agree June 2nd to cut back on production levels, which today stands in excess of 1 million barrels per day. If any cut is made at the OPEC meeting, then I think the world consuming public is in for some trouble, because prices may likely go back up than we expect.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Duncan Amoah, Executive Secretary of the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers. You're still watching MiddayLive.